I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Today is Tuesday, March the 2nd, 2021. I want to give just a little bit of commentary about, I'm sure you've heard this matter about Governor Andrew Cuomo for the state of New York. He recently came under fire and is still under fire for supposedly, allegedly mishandling COVID-19 cases with nursing home, elderly, things of that perspective. And also there have been some allegation of sexual harassment, inappropriate in regards to inappropriateness in regards to sexual harassment. Two women that were his two former aides by the name of Lindsey Boylan and Charlotte Bennett, two former aides, and most recent a lady by the name of Anna Ruch. Picture is circulating now on social media, the internet, about Governor Andrew had his hands on the lady's face, and it was allegedly been stated that she removed his hand and she felt uncomfortable. I'm going to say this. I truly believe in supporting women. No woman should ever experience any sexual harassment from anyone, and especially in the workplace, especially from a person's from higher up authority. That a woman's got to feel intimidated, a woman's got to feel scared, and again, where her job may be online, or supposedly that I got to do this or that in order to climb the corporate ladder. Never. If your merits alone can't get you a job, you definitely should have to be facing sexual harassment or any inappropriate that makes a woman feel uncomfortable. And I will throw this in as well. That can go for men as well. Cause just like women can be abused in relationships, physically, mentally, emotionally, so can men. But as we know, we are in the Me Too movement about women. So many prominent men like Bill Cosby. I love Mr. Cosby, but we see where things have gone with him. The Harvey Weinsteins and all of this. And I will say this, and I've said it before. Woe unto you. People seem to forget that there is a God. And nothing that is done in the dark, nothing that is wrong, when you wrong someone, you don't get away with that. You may get away with it at the time or even years and years, but look where we are now. Because it's so many people that's been faced with sexual harassment, inappropriateness to women. Again, the Me Too movement. People as prominent as Bill Cosby, a black man, the Harvey Weinstein, even as it's been mentioned, as Sonny mentioned today on The View, Jim Jordan. And I read today about the new representative, the recent new representative Madison Carthen from the state of North Carolina. During his college year, some ladies spoke out about his inappropriateness and sexual harassment. And we all know that of Brett Kavanaugh, but yet and still the Republicans. Suppose I heard where they showed Lindsey Graham on The View today talking about, well, the Democrats should model the Republicans. Oh no. Oh, HELLNO. Should Democrats ever try to model the Republican? Because they let the former guy, 45, get off where he incited an insurrection. And they still willingly to cuddle to this man that is a loser in so many ways, over and over. But that's not what we're talking about. Remember the Roy Moore from Alabama, Rob Porter allegedly abusive to his wife. Again, alleged about Brett Kavanaugh when they just did didn't have witnesses at the trial other than the lady that made it plain that she needed to talk about what he did. But yet and still, They rammed him through, and they still put him on the Supreme Court. Same thing with the Trump second trial. See, Republicans, they don't care, and they don't do what they're supposed to, where you're not supposed to be biased, where you're supposed to listen to the evidence that's presented and then make your decision. They go in with their premeditated, how I'm going to vote, what we're going to do, and they act it out. They did it with Brett. They did it in these both impeachment trials with Trump. But again, coming back to Governor Andrew Cuomo, I like him. He's always seemed to be a nice guy. He got a lot of props for his handling of the COVID-19 crisis. And I think it's also important to mention how Trump refused to give his state the needed money, the needed COVID relief and things, because of his beef with New York, his beef with the governor. So not that again, two wrongs don't make a right. But as it's been stated, I think it was Sunny and other ladies, other co-hosts, yes, an investigation should be done. And a thorough investigation should be done. Not some quick, in a hurry investigation, but a very thorough. But as we have seen from the AG from the state of New York, Letitia James, because she was on the show when she was talking about Trump giving the information in which she could give, because as we know, was something, when you talking about trials and criminal acts and things of that nature perspective, a legal team can only give so much to the public as he or she can. So to my understanding, the AG, Ms. James, is looking at an investigation. And again, I'm in agreement with an investigation. I saw where his brother Chris Cuomo, as I've been seeing the trendings, Chris Cuomo breaks his silence about speaking about his brother. He did acknowledge he is aware of what's being said, the allegations and all of that about his brother. And many have said, well, he's had him on his show before, so why he can't talk about it now? I can get it to a certain degree. I can get him being respectful and not wanting to have his brother on his show to talk about these allegations. And some gonna say he should, and some gonna say he shouldn't. That's where, like, if you do, you're gonna get talked about and dragged. If you don't, you're gonna get talked about and dragged. So it's like it's no win, it's no compromise. But he did acknowledge, and as I've seen some of the I think it was Jake Trapper, I seen where some people was on talking about it, what's going on with Andrew, the governor of New York. So it's not like CNN is not reporting or speaking on this matter as other news media and outlets are. They are. But his brother has stated that he cannot, and therefore I can respect that. I can. Some may disagree, but hey, that's like, we're gonna disagree, we're gonna agree. But we also can disagree respectfully. But I just wanted to do this commentary. I don't know. Only Governor Andrew Cuomo and those 3 women thus far that has come out with these sexual harassment claims, and God. Those are the parties that know the truth. And again, I am about women. I'm about uplifting women. I'm about women being heard. I'm about women having a seat at the table. And no inappropriate sexual harassment or anything should ever be done to any woman. And also, again, I will include me. So I don't know, but we shall see how things unfold as the story continues. Some have put out there, and it made me think as well, maybe this is just another distraction to take away from Trump for the state of New York. As we know, he's also his judge ruled that his taxes could be released to the New York. We know, again, he's under scrutiny. He's under investigation allegedly and all of this. So it's a lot that's going on, and Trump often likes to do a lot of things to do strap, but at the same time, right now it's about Andrew Cuomo. He's allegedly being held under fire about coronavirus and handling of that in nursing home elderly, and also sexual harassment from at least 3 women thus far. So we shall see how things turn out. This is my commentary. I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk.